Hello everyone, welcome to Come Sit at My Table. We're Tom and Melissa and we sure do appreciate you being here. Today is Subscriber Sunday again, which means we're going to do another wonderful recipe from one of our subscribers. Today, our recipes come from Delia Case in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Now, Delia sent us a really nice letter. And it didn't just include one recipe, she sent several. She sent recipes for cocktail fruitcake. She sent zippy chicken wings. I think I'm going to have to make those. Easy Dutch apple pie, barbecued meatloaf, and others. But what she sent that really got my attention was 2 recipes for popsicles. Now, if you'd told me that we were going to do popsicles on this channel, I probably would have laughed and not believed you. But today we're doing popsicles. She sent us a recipe for coconut popsicles and lemon lime popsicles, and they sound wonderful. In fact, in her letter, she said the coconut popsicles are so awesome. So, we're making popsicles today. And you know, really, what's better for a kid than to come in from playing outside in the middle of summer and someone to hand them a good cold popsicle? It's just a great summer treat.
Do you have to be a kid?
No.
Because I have a feeling I'm going to love these.
We do love popsicles. We don't buy them often, but we do love popsicles just because it's a nice little cold treat in the middle of summer.
Sometimes it's nice just to have a little flavor.
Absolutely. So, we're going to make 2 recipes for you today. We're going to do the coconut popsicles. When we get those in the freezer, we're going to come back and do the lemon lime popsicles. So, you're getting 2 recipes from our subscriber today in one video. Let's talk about what we're going to use for these coconut popsicles that we're doing first. The first thing we're going to use is a can of coconut milk. Now, Delia's recipe says a 15.5 ounce can. I could not find a 15.5 ounce can. As we all know, everything has shrunk in size. Prices have gone up, sizes have gone down. So that's a 13.5 ounce can, but I think it'll be just fine. We're also using 2 cans of Eagle brand milk. We're using 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and we're going to use that coconut milk can and fill it twice with water. So 2 cans of water, and we're using the coconut milk can. Now, before we start, I want to talk to you about coconut milk. If you have never used coconut milk before, don't be concerned when you open it and it has this solid mass on top of it. That is coconut fat. Under it, down in here, you're going to have liquid. That's the coconut milk juice. After they can it, that fat separates from the coconut milk and forms a layer on top of this. So don't worry about there being a layer of fat, the solid layer on top. It's supposed to be that way. All right, let's start mixing our popsicle mixture. I'm just going to take that can, and Melissa, you might want to show what that looks like. You can see that that's got a liquid down in here, but then there's this solid fat, coconut fat on top. That's where your flavor is. That is delicious. So make sure you use all that. Don't be concerned when you open it and it has that on top. Now, since I've got this can already out here, I'm going to fill it up twice with water. So there's 1 and 2. Okay. And we can set those to the side. We're finished with those. Now, we're going to add our Eagle brand milk. This is going to make it creamy and add some sweetness. So let's just get that in there. I absolutely love Eagle brand milk. I think it's one of the best products ever. It's good in just about anything. I've never done it, but I think I could probably just eat it with a spoon. But no, I've not done that, so don't fuss at me over it, because I haven't. But I think I could. It is so good. Okay, let's get our second can and open it. Now, you are going to need something to freeze these popsicles in, and you do not have to have popsicle molds. I just want you to know that. You can freeze these in little plastic cups. You can freeze them in just about anything that can go in the freezer. You just need for it to be serving size. And if you don't have popsicle molds, you'll need something that you can put in the popsicles so that somebody can hold them. You'll need like popsicle sticks or something. And you can buy those at any big box store. If you can't find them in the cooking section, you can certainly find them in the crafting section. So just, if you don't have popsicle molds, you could just use like small plastic cups. But if you want molds, you can buy those online. We got these from Amazon, and I like them because, as you can see here, you can take one out at a time. A lot of molds, popsicle molds, are all one piece, and you have to take all of them out of the freezer and, you know, try to unmold one or two or whatever you need. Okay, in goes our half teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm gonna go ahead and put our sugar in too. That one and that one, 3/4 of a cup. Now let's put in our half teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. Now all we have to do is whisk that together and put that in our molds. Now the coconut fat that is down in there is going to take some work to whisk up. You're going to have to work on that. And the Eagle brand milk will have to be whisked well to get it to dissolve in there. So you're just going to have to take your time, whisk it together well, make sure everything's dissolved and combined before you put it in your molds. So let me get this whisked up and then we'll put it in our molds. All right, we are filling our popsicle molds. I need just a hair more in that one. Okay. And as soon as we get them all filled and in the holder, we will put them in the freezer. They need to freeze, according to Delia's recipe, they need to freeze at least 5 to 6 hours. I would think leaving them overnight would be even better, but it
It's
says...
going to be hard.
Yeah, that's going to be hard. If they're ready this evening, I guarantee you Melissa and I are going to have one each.
Now, obviously, you've got a lot of popsicle, I don't know if batter is the right word, but you've got a lot of
Mixture.
popsicle mixture left. What are you going to do with that?
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to, this is it's called a batter bowl. It's got a lid. I'm just going to pop the lid on here and put this in the refrigerator. And I think as we need it, actually, that one doesn't fit. I've got another one somewhere. As we eat a popsicle or two, we'll just fill them up, put them back in, and let those freeze. So we'll just keep doing that. I think this should keep in the refrigerator for, I'm going to say at least a week, maybe longer than that. So it should be fine in this container in the refrigerator. All right, we're going to get these in the freezer, and then we will reset for the next recipe, and we'll come back and do the lemon lime popsicles. We'll be right back. All right, let's start our second recipe for lemon lime popsicles. Now, I'm going to give you the measurements for the full amount of what Delia sent us, the full recipe, and Melissa will post the full recipe in the description box. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I'm doing half the recipe because the last one made a lot. And this one, even half of it's going to make a lot. So I am cutting the recipe in half, but I'm giving you the ingredients and the amounts for the full recipe, and Melissa's going to post the full recipe below. All right, so here's what we're using for lemon lime popsicles. You'll need 8 cups of whole milk, 3 cups of sugar, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 2/3 cup lemon juice, and I did squeeze fresh lemon juice. I think it would probably be okay if you used bottled lemon juice, but that's up to you. I did squeeze fresh. 1/3 cup of lime juice, and I did squeeze fresh for it, but you wouldn't have to. And then 1/2 teaspoon of lemon extract. That's pretty simple. It doesn't get any easier than that. So we're just going to put it all together and mix it up. Ooh, splashed that one a little bit, didn't I? I need to scrape all of that out of there. Okay. We don't want to waste any of that whipping cream. That makes it good. And I'm telling you, just from reading this, I can tell you that this is going to be really, really good. I love lemon lime. So I think this will be really good. There went the lemon juice and the lime juice. And now let's do the lemon extract. All right. Now all we have to do is whisk that until that sugar is dissolved. So let's start that. I can already feel in the bottom that it's not as thick, so it is starting to dissolve. That could take just a minute. All right, let's fill our molds. We can get those in the freezer. The really nice thing about these molds too is that it shows you the fill line. It shows you exactly where to fill it to. So you don't overfill and have a mess in your freezer. And the little stick and lid pops right down in there very securely. So that works really well. All right, let's do another one. Now, again, if you would like to know about these molds, Melissa will put a link down in the description box so that you can know where to get them. All right, we're going to finish filling these molds and we'll get them in the freezer. And when they're frozen, we'll come back and do a sample. Our popsicles have frozen. Actually, it's been about 10 and a half hours. So they are ready. This one is the coconut. And I did run a little bit of warm water over it for a few seconds just to loosen it up. Oh my, look at that. And I know somebody who's been waiting all day for this.
That's right. That is so good. Yummy.
Oh my goodness.
I can taste the cinnamon for sure.
Yeah, I taste the cinnamon, definitely.
It's not as strong as I thought it was going to be with the flavoring.
Mm-mm. The coconut is very light.
Yes, you could add some coconut extract to that and make it even stronger tasting, and it would be still really scrumptious.
I would probably add maybe as much as a tablespoon of coconut extract.
It's there, but it's not as strong as I was anticipating it would be.
The cinnamon is much stronger
Right. I agree.
than the coconut. But man, that's good. Lemon lime. Come on, you got to come out there. I swear I had it. There it is. I had it loose a second ago. Dripped on my finger. You gonna try this one?
Absolutely.
What do you think?
That's good too. That's super refreshing.
Oh. I love this one.
I do too. That's really good.
I like that one too, but man, this one tastes like summer.
That one's lighter. It's got a little bit of a bite to it.
This one's definitely cinnamony. This one's lemony.
Yeah, I wasn't anticipating the cinnamon so much in the coconut one. That's really, really
Man,
good.
they are both delicious.
Really good recipes.
Delia, thank you so much for those recipes.
We will enjoy those for a long time.
These will be a staple in our house every summer. If you have children, grandchildren, they're going to love these, both of them. I would add a little bit of coconut extract to the coconut one, but man, that's good. That's delicious. Thank you so much for watching our videos. We appreciate it. Remember that right under the video where you see the title of these recipes, that's the description box. And if you click that title, that box will expand.
I think you have to click on the word more.
Do you click on the word more?
I think so.
Okay. Well, where the title is, you'll see that. Click on the title or the word more. That will expand and you'll find the written recipe right there. Also, our contact information is right under that written recipe. Now, let me say something here. If you want to get a recipe to us, you really need to send it to that address that's below the written recipe. If you post it in the comments, we may never find it. Someone sent us or posted a comment the other day and we happened to see it and it said, "Did you find my recipe for such and such that I posted on a video about 3 or 4 weeks ago?" We didn't see that recipe that they posted, and there was no way to go back and search through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments to try to find it. So if you want to get a recipe to us, we really need for you to mail it to the address that's in our description box below the written recipe. Also, we would appreciate you clicking that thumbs up button. That's the like button. If you haven't before, we would appreciate you clicking the subscribe button, that little notification bell, and the word all. That just joins you to our channel. It's totally free. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for leaving comments below. We really enjoy reading your comments. Melissa reads a lot of those to me, especially when I'm driving. She always takes her laptop in the car so she can read comments to me and she can respond to you. So leave us a comment. We love to hear those. And we want you to remember that you are always welcome to come sit at my table. Have a great day and happy summer.